This video provides an overview of the DS-CR integration using the Syndeia web dashboard for Syndeia Release 3.6. We recommend watching the Part 1 introductory videos for the Syndeia web dashboard first, which illustrate how to log into the web dashboard and its general features. In this video, we will emphasize DS-CR specific issues rather than repeat material covered in the introductory videos. We have previously created a few connections to DS-CR elements in the UAS01 Syndeia project. Review the videos in the DS-CR section of the Syndeia plugin for Magic Draw tutorials, if interested. Making that the active project on the Digital Thread Projects page, we go to the Workspace tab, where we identify the DS-CR category and expand it to show the specific repositories in this category. If there were no existing repositories, we could add one by selecting DS-CR and clicking the plus-shaped Add Repositories icon. The Create Repository window requires the user to enter the URL for the DS-CR repository. Also, enter the name, which will appear in the left column menu, a description, and your username and password for your DS-CR account. In our case, we already are linked to an existing repository named DS-CR at ICACS. If we need to add or update our access credentials for this, we select it and click the gear-shaped Update Repositories icon. To check your connection, click Test. If you get a green checkmark, click Update to save the connection. If our credentials are good, DS-CR at ICACS appears in the Tree View column and can be expanded to show the contents of your home page. The Fetch More icon indicates that there are additional items in the tree that can be shown. There are differing icons for design projects, design boxes, parts lists, boards, circuits, and design items. These items under Parts List are of type BOM position, which represents standard CAD parts and their position on the circuit board. For more information on the DS-CR data model and how it relates to the Syndeia graph, check the DS-CR section of the API overview. Details show us the properties of the DS-CR element powersupply.circ, including its name, type, URL, and others. These can be displayed in the default order shown or alphabetically using the icons at the top. Click Details again to close this panel. As of the Syndeia 3.6 release, search has not been implemented for this integration. We can launch the Relations view by clicking the arrow icon. As of the Syndeia 3.6 release, intramodel relations are not displayed for DS-CR repositories, but we can see any intermodel relations that currently exist in the active Digital Thread project. We can add additional reference connections to the selected element by clicking the plus icon and specifying the target and direction. I am adding a link to a JIRA issue on electronics integration under the Unmanned Aerial Vehicle JIRA project. We can also launch the Digital Thread Explorer by right-clicking the element and selecting Graph View. Note again that only intermodel relations are displayed for this DS-CR repository, but further expansions in the Digital Thread Explorer might show intramodel relations from other repositories, such as JIRA. Under the Explore tab, Graph Queries, we can ask global queries about the intermodal relations in this project. One of the saved queries is to display all project relations. As we presented in the introductory videos on Syndeia 3.6, the repositories page is similar to the workspace page, but shows us only the contents of the underlying repository, in this case DS-CR at ICACS, not the intermodel relations for the active project. Because no intramodel relations are shown for the DS-CR models in this release, the Relations View and the Digital Thread Explorer display no content in the 3.6 release. There are features of the DS-CR integration, such as model transforms and compare and update operations, which are only accessible from the Syndeia client dashboards for Cameo and Rhapsody. Check out the DS-CR tutorials and demonstrations under the Syndeia Cameo and Rhapsody plugin headings.